Between 1941 and 1945, Philippine literature was interrupted in its development when Philippines was again conquered by another foreign country, Japan. So how did Japan influence our country? What are the effects of their influence in our music? We'll know the answer as we take a look back to the past. During the Japanese period, English came to a halt. Almost all the newspapers in English were banned by the Japanese, except for the Tribune and the Philippine Review. This actually had an advantageous effect on the part of the Filipino literature, as it renewed attention because English writers turned into Filipino writing. Japanese also imposed their own music in our country. Japanese music was heard daily in radio broadcasts, and Japanese songs were taught in public schools. However, students never took this as heart.
Japanese also tried to divert the loyalty of the Filipinos away from the Americans. As an effect, they held conferences, lectures. The first was Japanese Musical Mission in the Philippines, held on May 7, 1942. The Japanese nevertheless encouraged the creation and performance of music with native themes through music contests.
The characteristics of some Japanese era are pentatonic, a musical scale or mode with 5 notes per octave. Employs universally round sound organized by length, melody, and tone quality. Monophonic music having a single line, sentimental and religious, uplifting and driving, emotional, poetic, and other. And lastly, the tempo usually are very slow and dancing. The forms of music during the Japanese era are musical march is a piece with a strong regular rhythm and most rarely performed by military band. Orchestra, large instrumental ensemble consisting string, bass, woodwind, and percussions. And lastly, symphony is a stand musical composition in Western classical music.
Classical music, including the opera, flourished during the war. For instance, the Philippine Symphony, the first all-Filipino orchestra, was organized. It performed an all-Philippine symphonic program in July 1942 with Francisco Santiago as its conductor. The Philippine Conservatory of Music, an affiliate of the Philippine Women's University, was one of the few music schools that opened during the war. The Japanese made a big difference not only by giving a part of their culture, but also by making the Filipinos appreciate their own better than before. All this proved that even during turbulent times, Filipinos' love of music can never be suppressed.
Yan nang gawin ko yan, 1943, during the Japanese time. At yan isasali ko yan sa isang composition contest na sponsored by the Japanese government. Noong panahon yun, 1943. Pero hindi ko na isali yan, gawa na wala akong makitang lyricist. Nang matapos ang giyera, ako ay naging scholar sa Juilliard School of Music sa New York, 1947. Dala ko yung composition ko yan. Dala ko sa New York yan. Nang ako'y bumalik dito, pabalik sa Pilipinas, natagpuan ko si Levi Celerio doon sa Honolulu. Sila pala noon ay sasakay din sa vapor na aking sinasakay nung araw na yun. Kaya nang kami magkita niyan ni Levi Celerio, nasabi ko sa kanya na baka sakali na yung aking sa ugay ng duyan It's already titled sa Ugoy ng Duyan. At yan ay talagang dedicated to my mother. And for that matter, to all mothers. Your mother and anybody's mother.
Sana'y di magmaliw ang dati kong araw nang munti pang bata sa piling ni nanay. Nais kong maulit ang awit ni nang mahal, awit ng pag-ibig habang ako'y nasa duyan. Sana'y di magmaliw ang dati kong araw nang mundi pang bata sa piling ni nanay. Nais kong maulit ang awit ni nang mahal, awit ng pag-ibig habang ako'y nasa duyan. Sa aking pagtulog na labis ang himbing, ang bantay ko'y tala, ang tanod ko'y bituin. Sa piling ni nanay, langit ay buhay. Puso ko'y may dusa, sapik sa ugoy ng duyan. Sana'y di magmaliw ang dati kong araw nang munti pang bata sa piling ni nanay. Nais kong maulit ang awit ni nang mahal, awit ng pag-ibig habang ako'y na